Hello there, good morning. Hi, I'm Sandra Pollock from Overmind Coaching and here with you on my Monday morning tip. And every Monday I get together here with you to share what thoughts I've had maybe over the weekend or, over the past week or so that I thought, my hair's getting in the way, I thought might help us both as we travel along this week and we, face all of the things that we face each week and hopefully come out the end of it a little wiser and not too much older. So great to have you on board. Hi, Nick. Thanks for joining me. So this morning, I'm going to be talking about my learning journey. Hi, Sue Godfrey. Good to have you on board as well. I was thinking about this. I guess learning is probably something that I think about an awful lot because most of my work is around teaching, training, mentoring, and coaching. So really, it's not a surprise that I am talking about learning as I do very often. But I was thinking about the fact that for many people, once they've finished college or university, the seriousness of learning seems to be put to a side, as it were, and I think that is probably something that if we make that decision, we're likely to be missing out in terms of our journey of learning. Because my belief is that we're here on a journey, and a part of that journey is for us to learn, acquire knowledge, information, and to use that to improve our understanding of ourselves and life in general, but also improve on our behavior, the way we do things, the way we think about things, so that we can get the most out of life and we can help those around us. There's that phrase going around about the moment to heal the world, and that's not necessarily a bad phrase, because as we learn and grow, hopefully our impact on the world is more improved. It's a more positive impact. So I was thinking about the fact that for many people, we don't consciously think about learning. And that, for me, is the point of today's tip. It's around consciously learning, consciously making a decision that we want to learn and we want to grow. It's easy if we focus on those things that we're passionate about. And even in those things that we're passionate about, if we were fortunate enough to go to university and study, then we don't make a conscious decision to continue that study very often. We think, okay, we've learned all that we have learned up to a certain point. And I guess a part of our culture really is what gets us in that frame of thinking. Is we think, right, we've gone to university, we've finished college, we've come to a certain age, so therefore learning is not as important as maybe it was, or we were told that it was when we were children or when we were growing up. But I think that learning is hugely important throughout our lives. So I guess my question for today is, what is it that you're passionate about? And what is it that you do, not only in terms of your passion, but what is it that you do in terms of your career or your business? And when was the last time you consciously made a decision to study or learn or read or find out more about that topic? Find out more about it in terms of, are there any new theories around it that might enhance your way of doing what you do? Are there any new models that you could learn about and take on board in terms of what you're doing? And, if we continue learning, then we improve. We get better at what we do. We certainly improve our thinking. And we expand our thinking. And in terms of what we can share with others, then we have a lot more to share with others. So it's about your journey as a learner and as a part of your life. And to encourage you, I guess, as I encourage myself quite often, to learn about things that I'm passionate about. And that should be easy. but also to try and learn about things that you may not be passionate about, but you may have, even if it's a vague interest, because that broadens your understanding and your horizons. And I think it's from the Bible. I think it was Solomon who was known for his desire, his wisdom, and his desire for wisdom. And even he, I think it was, that said, in all of our getting, get understanding. So getting understanding for me is about not only focusing on those things that we're passionate about, but getting a broader breadth of knowledge and information so that we can combine that. And as that's the difference between how children learn and how adults learn. Adults, we bring, our experience, our current knowledge with new pieces of information, and we combine them to move on to help us in our journey to make better decisions and to be wiser. So that's the tip for today. It is around your continued learning and the fact that it is a journey, and that journey should be taken consciously and not unconsciously. Yes, we pick up bits of information as we go through our day to day and our week to week, but if we don't focus consciously on it, then we're less likely to apply it and less likely to use it. So I've written down a couple of questions that I thought I'd share with you this morning to sort of get you thinking around that. So moving on from what I've already said, so the questions would be questions like, is there anything else I could learn about this? And this could be your business, what you focus on in terms of providing a product or service for your business, or your career. What is it that you do? And when was the last time that you actually, learned something new? Or even investigated, did some research to see that if there were any new bits of information that you could use to apply to what you do at the moment. So yeah, as I said, any new ways of thinking? Have there been any new ways of thinking that have come on board or been raised since you last consciously, focused on learning new things, new skills? Morning, Rupal. Good to have you on board. And this is an interesting question that I thought about as well as we're looking at learning. How many of us really take the opportunity to learn about what people who see a particular topic or subject from a different point of view of us? What do they actually think? I was doing some learning on Black history over the weekend to sort of update my thoughts around Black history and what the skills are or were in terms of my Black and African and even Barbadian ancestry. What were they known for? What did they do? What they achieve? And it's been absolutely amazing. But that's a discussion for another day. But the point I raised that was that the people that spoke about these subjects really impressed me in their knowledge of what other people thought. So if you think, for example, that this is a phone that I'm using, and it is. So what about someone who thinks it's not a phone, who thinks it's something else? What are their views? So if we understand what other people think, and we get bold enough, actually not afraid to find out what other people think on a subject, that broadens our horizons, it broadens our knowledge, and also our ability to learn. So, it's the bold people that are not afraid of their standpoint that are willing to listen to hear, or to read other people's points of view. And if you can understand what the opposition thinks, then you're in a better position to make an informed argument, I think. So today's topic is about our journey of learning, and our journey of learning should be continuous, it should be conscious, and it should also be bold, in that we should be prepared to look for and identify new theories, new models, new ways of seeing things, and where necessary and where appropriate, actually begin to apply those to our own lives. Because for me, as a teacher, as someone who's passionate about my own learning, but also in helping other people, for me, information is useless if it's not applied. information is a waste of time. The whole process and the time that you give to reading something or acquiring new pieces of information is useless if you're not using them in some way. And even if that use is only in to assist your understanding of the world around you, to assist your understanding of yourself. So this week, as you venture, into your new week, I guess I want to challenge you to use some of these questions. Is there anything new on my area of expertise that I don't know, and it would be good for me to find out? Are there any new models? Are there any new opinions? And what do people who think differently from me think? And, doing some research and finding out the answers for you to those questions, but also then taking that information and seeing how you can best apply that information to your own practice, to your own experience, to your life, and also sharing that with other people. So that is really the tip for today. The fact that we are on a journey, and a huge, huge part of that journey is in our ability to learn, to acquire new pieces of information, and to apply that in a way that betters our lives and those of those people around us, and how we can make an even more positive impact on the world around us and the people around us. So that's my tip for today. So remember, you're on a journey, and like me, a part of that should be learning and growing and changing and becoming the awesome human person that you are, no matter where you are in your life at this point in time. So I'm going to wish you a wonderful week. And if this has been useful, please, by all means, share any points that have, come to you as you've listened to this, anything that you've thought about, and any way that this may have helped you. And if I can help you, please don't hesitate to get on board. Send me an email, drop me a line, or if nothing else, drop me a comment at the end of this. So thank you for those who have watched live, and also thank you for those who watch later on, because I know lots of you can't catch me live, but you do later on, and that's really, really appreciated. So have a wonderful week, and I look forward to catching up with you later on in the week as well. Love and light, take care, and have a wonderful, wonderful business, career, and life. Take care. I will catch up with you soon. Bless. Bye-bye.